My name is Austin Christensen, and I will be supporting why marijuana should not be legalized. So, what exactly is marijuana? Marijuana has a chemical found in it, which is the main psychoactive mind-altering chemical called delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol, also known as THC. It is responsible for most of the intoxicating effects that people seek. The chemical is found in resin produced by the leaves and buds, primarily on the female cannabis plant. The plant also contains more than 500 other chemicals, including more than 100 compounds that are chemically related to THC, called cannabinoids. Different ways marijuana can be found is being smoked in joints, blunts, or in bongs. It can also be vaped using electronic vaporizing devices or other vaporizers. It's also mixed or infused into foods or drinks like cookies, cakes, brownies, tea, cola, or alcohol, better known as edibles. Different ways marijuana negatively affects health and the risks. It is a gateway drug. It is a milder substance, therefore it leads to needing harder substances, which can lead to true addiction. Marijuana use disorder. The signs and symptoms of marijuana use disorder include trying but failing to stop using marijuana, or not participating in important activities with friends and family. Brain health. The use of marijuana affects brain function, mainly in the parts of the brain responsible for memory, learning, attention, decision-making, coordination, emotions, and reaction time. Heart health. Marijuana can lead to increased risk of stroke, heart, and vascular diseases. It also makes the heart beat faster and can make blood pressure higher immediately after use. Lung health. Smoking marijuana can lead to harming the lung tissues and can cause scarring and damage to small blood vessels. Mental health. Marijuana use has been linked to social anxiety, depression, and schizophrenia. Driving. It can affect your coordination and perception, which can lead to increased risk of a car crash. Unintentional poisoning. Marijuana infused or added into a source such as edibles increase the chances of poisoning, especially among children. What I'm mainly going to focus on today as my main argument is that marijuana is a gateway drug. Gateway drugs are milder substances, like marijuana, that when consumed give way to harder, more dangerous drugs. It is believed to open the doors to drugs such as meth, heroin, and cocaine, which can lead to addiction. Robert L. DuPont is the president of the Institute for Behavior and Health and the first director of the National Institute on Drug Abuse. He says, quote, "People who are addicted to marijuana are 3 times more likely to be addicted to heroin. The legalization of marijuana increases availability of the drug and acceptability of its use. This is bad for public health and safety, not only because marijuana use increases the risk of heroin use." Close quote. A national study conducted by the National Center of Biotechnology Information came out with the results stating, quote, "Lifetime cumulative probability estimates indicated that 44.7% of individuals with lifetime cannabis use progressed to other illicit drug use at some time in their lives. Several socio-demographic characteristics, internalizing and externalizing psychiatric disorders, and indicators of substance use severity predicted progression from cannabis use to other illicit drug use." People will always argue that there are health uses for marijuana, and as this may be true, there are certain side effects of marijuana that have negative, everlasting consequences to them. This includes physical and mental health complications, even as consequential as death, causing harm or death to those around them, such as car accidents, or making irresponsible decisions around crowds of people, or even throwing their life away to be on marijuana that can lead to serious drug addictions that can damage your brain and change the person you are. To conclude, legalizing marijuana will have lasting negative effects on future generations. 2 of the leading preventable illnesses and deaths in the country are caused by illegal drugs, alcohol and tobacco. In addition to expanding the opioid crisis, establishing marijuana as a 3rd legal drug will increase the national drug abuse problem. Thank you.